In this demo video, we're going to go over creating a color plan for your coil pot vessel. I'm going to begin by opening Adobe Sketch. I'm going to select the new project, which is the bottom right plus sign. I'm going to choose the standard book or portrait format. Now I'm going to bring in an image of my final, complete, and dry coil vessel pot. So I have this photo on my iPad. I'll select that, and I'm going to choose the best one. So I'm going to just make it a little bit bigger. Go ahead and click done. And I'm also going to bring in another image layer. So because I did flowers for this coil pot, I thought it would be fun to find color inspiration from a 70s kind of retro color palette. So I found this image and I really liked the color palette that was used here. So I'm going to actually just kind of push it to the corner so that I can pick colors from there when I'm planning. I'm now going to grab my sketch layer, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to drag it all the way to the top. I'm going to go ahead and swap and put my coil pot. Oh, I'm going to switch it back. Okay. I'm going to select my sketch layer, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go ahead and switch my blending mode to multiply. I'm going to do that because it's going to give me an effect where it looks like the color is painted on instead of just overlapped on my photo. So you'll see what I mean. I'm going to go ahead and select a brush, and I'm going to use my color picker. So all I have to do is click and hold on the color, and I get my color picker here. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to start with this kind of orangey peachy color, and I think I'm going to go ahead and use that for my flower. So I'm going to increase my brush size, and I'm going to carefully kind of put my first layer of color down on my flower image. So I'm going to zoom in so I can get a little bit closer. And you can change the flow of your brush, which will lay it down kind of thicker or heavier, or have it, a little bit less. As you can see, mine still allows me to see the clay kind of through. So it actually looks like it's painted on. Now, maybe for the center, I choose that kind of yellow. So I'm going to go back to my color picker and use that as well. Now I might increase the flow here so that I can see it a little bit better. Maybe I'll kind of overlap these colors a little bit, blend together. Now I might go with these blues for my coil. I love the blue and orange together, so I'm going to go ahead and select this kind of lighter teal, and I'm going to do that on kind of like the whole pinch or the whole coil pot. So I'm going to drop my flow back down so it's a little bit more transparent, and go ahead and start painting, or what will be painting, these coils. Now I can always go back and kind of erase and clean up the edges, but I just want to show you my plan here. So I'm going to go with this teal, and then I'm going to use that darker navy to kind of highlight the coil shape. So I'm going to go ahead and outline around here. I can make my brush much bigger for these large areas and kind of lay that on so I can quickly cover a lot of area. I can slow down around the details, but I can pretty quickly move around my coil pot. Now I'm gonna choose to kind of layer my colors for my coil pot, but you might choose a different plan. You might do sections of colors, almost like a striped effect. You might alternate colors between coils. That would be really cool as well. That might be something I even try as a second idea. But once I have that all done, and I would clean that up really nice, I'm going to go ahead and select this navy. And what I'll do is I'm thinking about using the navy to kind of highlight the in-between spaces. So I'm really creating extra contrast, highlighting those areas in between, accentuating the coils, which was a construction method. It's not only used for building, but it's also for decorating. So I might go ahead and really embrace the coil. I might then outline it as well. Maybe I actually decide that I want to use that blue on my flower to kind of like bring the design together. Maybe I add some details on this flower as well. So I would play around with some different ideas. I might even, do a little bit of the navy in certain areas as well, kind of overlapping, creating a little bit more interest. So I'm going to continue to plan until I feel happy with this design. I might mix it up and try it a different way. I can very easily turn the eyeball off on this example by double clicking the sketch layer, and I can open a new sketch layer and try a different color pattern. So really spend some time playing with some ideas. You only get one chance to paint it, so we want to make sure that we do a great job. Select the upper right share button so you can save that image to your camera roll, and then you can go ahead and upload it to your assignment.